Hi, my name is Al Perlman. I'm here on behalf of TechTarget, and we're talking today with Mark Ortenzi. Mark is the CEO of Scale Matrix. Mark, welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your company and what you're doing here.
So I founded Scale Matrix about 18 months ago based on infrastructure as a service play. On top of that, I had an existing relationship with an organization that CA acquired. In turn, I was able to partner with CA and start driving some of CA's portfolio into my organization.
So you saw, infrastructure as a service as an opportunity. What were you seeing in the market that, that was changing in terms of how your potential customers were looking at their infrastructure?
Well, that's an interesting question. In the market today, people are wondering why we're still building data centers, and the reason for that is we want to take other companies and move them into our facilities so they don't have to manage data centers. Our data center was founded based on a lot of IP that I designed that allowed about a 60% economizing compared to what you see in the market today in data centers. And that's great, but also with the way the market's moving with cloud technology, we also wanted to incorporate that into our metrics for our data center facilities. So when you add a 60% more efficient data center that's in the US at this point in time, take cloud and add that on top of our infrastructure play, nobody can really match our metrics in the world today.
So when you say add cloud on top of that, I assume that a lot of the cloud solutions that you're able to apply are through your partnership with CA Technologies. What are some of the technologies that are available from CA Technologies that are helping you to deliver cloud services to your customers?
So prior to the relationship with CA, I was affiliated with 3Tera, which owned the AppLogic product. After the acquisition of 3Tera, which was the AppLogic product that we chose as a company, when we looked at all the different suites and all the different opportunities in virtualization, this was true cloud, not a virtualization layer that's been done for over 10 years now. We considered it true cloud services.
So what do you mean by true cloud services? What is different about a true cloud service versus other things that people might be doing?
So virtualization's old technology to us, right? Being able to take a pool of resources and allocate those across multiple x86 technology really made sense to us.
What are you seeing in terms of organizations' comfort level with not having infrastructure anymore, in trusting it to the cloud and trusting it to a managed service provider such as yourself?
Yeah, interesting question. We still have a lot of organizations out there that are having a hard time, giving up what we consider the computer huggers of the world. And we explain to them, cloud's not for everybody and every service. So we take a small initiative that they have and show very good success within that initiative. Over time, we slightly mold in all their different technologies or platforms into the infrastructure that we own.
So they get more comfortable, with it as you actually provide services for them and provide solutions for them. Are there specific types of companies that, in terms of maybe company size or specific industries, where they're getting more comfortable with the cloud, or the idea of, again, not having their own infrastructure?
Yeah, we're really focused on that SMB market. That's really what we consider low-lying fruit. The reason for it is with the economy and the way things are going these days, it's easier just to put it into my facility. I host thousands of customers, which I'm able to take that cost and surround it across everybody versus one organization trying to pay for hardware, engineers, facilities, and everything associated with that product set.
Yeah, and I know one of the themes here at the show is IT at the speed of business. So I imagine for the small companies who want to and need to be agile anyway, just in terms of being able to respond quickly to their customers, I imagine when you talk to them, the idea of we can do this in the cloud and we can do it much quicker really must resonate. Is that the case in terms of thinking about speed to market and speed to be able to respond to customers?
That's really where the market's going. Especially for a lot of startup organizations. Why in God's name would you ever buy hardware and put it into a closet and try to hire an engineer to figure out actually how to build your Exchange and your SharePoint and the different services that you need to manage your organization? we could spin that stuff up almost overnight for you with no CapEx, create an OpEx model for you, and you're off and running. You can spin up your business in a matter of days. That even includes all your SIP DID phones, all your SharePoint, Exchange, whatever you need as an organization. And that's kind of our play also with CA and their portfolio, bringing that into that SMB market.
So one of the things, you said you started a company about 18 months ago, so, and now you're part of the CA Partner Program, and how does that work for you? What are some of the benefits you see out of being a CA Technologies partner?
So when you look at CA, CA has been an enterprise organization for a very long time. They're very good at what they do. They understand that market very well, but they own so much of that market share. To really grow the organization is tough to do. If you have a 90% market share and you're going to grow the organization, it's pretty hard to grow it at 10 or 20% when there's only 10% of that market share left to penetrate. But you take your product set, your portfolio of offerings or software, SaaSify that product, and able to drive it into that SMB market, now opens up the biggest market in the world, which is that SMB market.
And in terms of your company, what kind of benefits do you get out of the relationship with CA Technologies? Obviously, you have a partner that's providing world-class solutions and doing events such as this, but in terms of the partner program itself, the kind of support and value add that you get from them.
Oh, it's tremendous. We're working deeply with CA across their whole entire platform of software that they own. So I'm able to take all of this software now and take my infrastructure as a service, layer the software on it, and go out to the entire market and resell the product set. Along with that, I'm working heavily with CA, who's a very large organization and has a lot of pull and a very good reputation and enterprise class software that I can actually drive into that SMB market now.
I bet it also helps in an event like this where they're talking a lot about the cloud, and they're talking about the cloud as a transformative technology. When you go in and talk to customers, I imagine having the cloud of a larger supplier talking the same language is probably very helpful. Is that the case?
Oh, absolutely, and we're fortunate enough to go in on a lot of opportunities with CA. We've been doing this for a very long time. We understand the platform. I have a staff of engineers that support the infrastructure as a service along with the software, training, and integration. So it plays very well in the CA relationship.
So we're here at CA World. Is there any advice that you would give to some of the companies here who are thinking about the cloud and thinking about infrastructure as a service? What are some of the things that they might want to think about going forward?
So you really have to. You don't have a choice, right? If you're going to stay in business in the next 2 years, you better find the direction to get there or you're going to have some problems. You're going to lose market share in one direction or the other if you don't. Take the opportunity. You don't have to jump in with both feet. Take a small initiative. Go ahead and run your project through it, start understanding it, and you'll come up with a lot of ideas once you do that of different direction in the organization, whether you're an MSP running an infrastructure as a service play, a SaaS model, and you'll start seeing all these different opportunities, and your customers are going to be asking for it anyways, so you'll actually be able to give them a solution.
It's not a bad thing to give a solution to a customer that's asking for a solution, right?
Right, and not making it up as you go along, but you actually have some experience on the platform.
Right, and basically setting your customers up for a future that will enable them to do more things and operate more at the speed of business, right?
Oh, absolutely. Get them there in a very timely and affordable manner.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Okay.